So I'm here at this private epic nerd yard sale and it looks absolutely crazy. So hopefully you guys can get an idea of what I'm looking at here, but there's tables full of video games, consoles, cartridges, Wii, Xbox, PS2, PlayStation, Funko Pops, Pokemon cards, plus this safe, which I'm really intrigued by. And so we're gonna get right into it with a legend, a friend. It's been 11 years that we've known each other. I met him in this garage. He was 10, I was 17, and we have both been hustling hard ever since then. So many deals, tens of thousands of dollars exchanged both ways, and today it's gonna continue. All right, Michael, so we've known each other for 11 years now, and both have been doing this kind of full time, but I always say that you've got the local connection and networking game down stronger than I do. What got you into reselling? When did you start? How long have you been doing it?
Backtracks got me into reselling. Buying it at a garage sale for $3 in the box and selling it on Craigslist. I went to Craigslist and typed in like wanted video games and I sold that for $150, and I just kept doing video games. Then I expanded onto other things.
So Michael here, 21, I'm 28. We both started reselling at 8 years old. And I would say we both kind of got into it more heavy at 10 years old. So I've been reselling for now 20 years. You've been reselling for 13 years, and you're only 21 years old. That's crazy. How much were you making at 15, and at what point did you realize this could be like a full-time actual job?
Started off like with just shoes, it was like $200 to $300 a week. Then it ended up being like close to $500 a week with mixing stuff up. Then, you know, watching other people on YouTube. And
so basically you started out with no bills. You're hustling, you're just doing shoes, you're doing what you know. You didn't have a car.
My dad would drive me around to different garage sales, and she got her license before me, and
she
drove me she drove me around
forever too. Leonora has these Pokemon cards. That's Michael's girlfriend of quite a long time, since she's been driving him to garage sales before he had a license. But she has an incredible Pokemon card collection. She was just showing me some of the private collection in the binders, complete sets of base set, jungle, fossil, among other things. But this is all the extras that she wants to get rid of and sell. Kind of, what is it, to fund more Pokemon collecting?
Yeah.
Fund college, to fund...
It's gonna be helping my college tuition.
Okay, right on. So she's put in the work, put in the time to build an epic collection, and is now selling some off, and I get to buy them. And this case over here is full of vintage, which I absolutely love. But then we have this table. These are all, pretty much all full arts, EXs. It's really not hardly any junk. There's Charizards mixed in. You got like, just chilling up here, the Mega Charizard EX. You got the VMAX, Mega Charizard EX up there. All sorts of nice stuff. So this is gonna be a massive deal, and we gotta try to work this out first. There were a ton of Pokemon cards to go through, so I decided the best course of action was to make offers on sections at a time. Nobody's trying to spreadsheet this stuff. They kind of started and were like, no, and I don't blame them at all. There's 334 VGX EX cards, roughly. And we kind of assumed an average value around $5 a piece, because there are some that are 25 to 50. There's a lot that are $1. There's a lot that are 5 to 10. So probably in that neighborhood of $5 a piece. That value came to about $1,600, and then after fees and everything, I'm coming in at $800 for the entire table here. So deal number one is sealed. Let's go. All right, next up, we got to deal with the epic display case of vintage. So right off the bat, I'm seeing an Alakazam Shadowless. For those that don't know what Shadowless means, to the right of the card, you're probably not going to see it well here. We can show a better example on a screenshot. Sky Guy, I hope. But to the right of it, there's no shadow, which they had in second print base set. This is the actual legit first edition Machamp, because it is Shadowless, where that one came in a 60 pack like this in the unlimited. They put a first edition stamp on it, even though it wasn't, but there's a shadow to the right of it, so that card is very common, whereas this card is actually very uncommon, because that came in first edition base set packs. I think my offer on this case would probably be $300, and that's coming up higher than normal because these are a little better on average. We got a deal, $300. What, now we're at $300 for this, $800 for this. We officially passed $1,000. Yeah, and all this. Then you even have games. I like games. And then we got vintage, commons, uncommons. So when I was 5, I still believed in Santa. Santa was at the mall, so I went to him, and I was super into Pokemon cards. I've always collected stuff. I've always been the way that I am, probably similar to how you guys have been, honestly, with what I'm seeing here. So I asked Santa, I said, I want a 60-pack of Pokemon cards, like theme deck, is that what they call them? And because I already had the Machamp one, I wasn't a huge fan of that. I said, just get me one that has a Charizard, a Blastoise, and a Venusaur. And so, you know, they wrote that down or whatever, my mom did, and she had no idea what to do, so she got me just another theme deck with the Machamp, and I'm pretty sure I weeped as a kid because I was like, I didn't want that. Like, how did you mess this up, Santa Claus? I think lotting them together by set and doing that over time, I could get $500. There's a big if on that because you have to have the right people to care about non-hollow stuff.
Yeah. Oh, is that including the shadowless though? There's a bunch of shadowless up there.
I guess with those I could do 300. I think I'd be right around 200 for this. 220 for this table. Pokemon had marbles, guys. They had marbles. And I found basically the complete set of these at a garage sale once years ago, but haven't seen them since, so it's cool to see those again. Do have some sealed booster packs, some amiibos, some Funko Pops. This is impressively random, but also impressively cool. This is all good, easy stuff, so how about 350? It's good? Cool. Awesome. Yes, thank you.
Take it off, I don't want it. I see it. I'm tired.
Get it out of here. So all these video games here, you still buy them because you find them for cheap. Did you get all this stuff from a buyout?
Yeah. Buyout, different garage sales, just putting stuff away for you.
Making connections, and this is stuff you've gathered up over the last couple months. Sure. Okay, and then you got it so cheap that you'll be able to still make good money
easily, selling
it for roughly half of what I will get after processing everything individually. We're kind of both, this is how we roll. We love the win-win situation, and this is why we've had such a good relationship for so long. And it's went both ways. I've sold you gold rings before. You took care of me, you paid me well. But you still made your money. Yep, a coin collection. And you sold me video game collections multiple times to where this is just what we do. I don't even know how many times we've done deals.
Dozens.
It's dozens of times over the last 11 years. Michael has a bunch of consoles. Now, condition varies. He says he's tested 60 to 70% of them. So far, only one system hasn't worked of the ones that have been tested, and that's this one. Otherwise, you know, he'll take care of me if something happens down the line when we're testing these. We've always done that, no worries. But that's all the systems and stuff over here. That's a lot of systems. And then we're gonna get to the games after that and controllers. So we got games. There's games down there. You gotta have a couple hundred games out here. There's PS3, PS2, some nice ones mixed in for sure. The Wii ones, which I love getting Mario Kart's Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. I will buy those from you guys too, if you have them. Check out my buy list, linked down below. And then we got the cartridge games, which I love. And the ever elusive safe, which apparently, I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
What do I gotta do to get to the safe?
You gotta buy everything else.
Well, I'm off to a good start here. So I gotta buy everything else to unlock the safe. Challenge accepted. Alright, so we have dealt with consoles in the past. We kind of have rates that are somewhat set, but let's just kind of rapid fire Michael and see if we're on the same page here. Kind of looked at everything. So GameCubes, this one, and this one I say are in very good condition. These will just need some cleaning, which I'll do. And then we've got 2 acceptable. So how about 55 for very good?
That works.
Okay, and 40 on acceptable?
Sure.
This NES has a broken thing, 40 bucks, okay?
That works.
60 on the Super Nintendo.
Yep.
50 on the very good Wii's, which I would say these two are. This one is not, so 35 unacceptable. Yep. PS1s, you can't remember which ones you tested, but let's just call it an even 20 bucks across the table.
We can do that.
Xbox One, how about 40 bucks?
Do 80?
How about 70?
That works.
30 bucks, I hate Xbox Ones. 30 bucks on 360s, like this?
Yep.
And you said this one doesn't work, so how about 10?
Works.
50 on the Slim. There's no hard drive.
Yep.
Okay. 50?
70.
65.
Do it.
Alright. Gosh, 30 a piece.
Yep.
50, 50, and 35. We'll do 55 on that. Sweet. That's very good. 50?
Sure.
And for this whole table, you've got network adapter, memory cards. 35 bucks.
We can do that.
30 bucks.
How about 35?
How about 32? I'm just kidding.
32.50.
I'll do 35.
Sweet.
And then we still gotta work out Funko Pops. How about 10 bucks for all of them?
Add 2 more zeros and we got a deal.
All right, so we just kind of talked about these a little bit off camera. 300 bucks for the table. I'm basically paying $5 a piece for Wii remotes that are non-motion plus. They're corroded, some missing battery covers, but for 5 bucks I'll take them. And then 20 a piece on the awesome Wii remotes up here. 10 for the motion plus. 15 for this ice blue. Beautiful controller. It has a little bit of rattle, so it needs to be taken apart. So paying a little bit less than normal, but Not bad. And then we got a GameCube controller. A lot of the stuff needs repairs, new joysticks, but there's a Wii U Pro controller for 300 bucks. And now we got to move on to the games. So for this table right here, we have not talked about. Warriors is decent, Burnout 3. How about 30 bucks?
Oh, 40 bucks.
35.
Do it.
Deal. 35 bucks. Done. All right, this one. Nothing crazy, but there's some decent stuff. What do you want?
Money.
Money? How about
dollars?
How about 100 bucks?
How about 120?
110.
110.
I like point the camera at you when I know you're gonna say yes. I love it. All right, let's go to these darn lawnmowers. 35.
Perfect. I don't even say 40.
35 in. All right. How about 35 on that one as well?
That works.
All right, 35. Sorry for the lawnmowers, everybody. Okay, now we got to do a table deal. Let's see if we can get it done in less than 2 minutes.
All right.
Are you ready? Here we go. A lot of editing. 2 minutes real time, hopefully less than edited time. All right. You think 240?
Yeah.
I think 230. Want to flip for it?
Yeah, do you got a quarter? No, we're not.
We're flipping for it. I'm gonna say, obviously, tails.
Okay.
For 230.
Siri, flip a coin.
Heads, no! All right, 240. 240 there. I bought everything so far.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
All right. I don't know. I don't really know fair prices for these.
I mean, it's obviously.
I'll be honest. I don't know what's fair, and I don't know if I'd get more than 50 bucks for it.
Okay. Do you want to do 30?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I'll do 30. So while I'm busy making these deals, I suddenly get an unexpected call from none other than Hobby Shop Ron. Oh, Ronnie's calling. You want me to answer? Yeah. Good morning.
Hey, quit with the diapers already, eh?
I got 2 kids. You gotta give me a minute.
Anyways, I'm gonna give you all the locks. I'm tired of waiting for this guy. I'm done.
Yeah?
People driving me crazy. I got about 40, 50 locks.
Okay.
At least 20 of the good lanterns, and you're gonna get all the Hot Wheels.
Hey. That's
all the treasure hunts and all that. I don't know how many, you know.
Nice.
But
leave it to Ron to bring up another wild deal to me. And yes, you guys will be seeing this deal in a future video. So I have to ask you, in 2022, are garage sales dead?
No.
No chance?
No.
What is your strategy when you go garage selling? How are they not dead for you?
First, you start off looking for sales online.
Okay.
Then after you're done with all the sales online, going through the list, you just freestyle.
What do you look for when you're looking for sales online?
Look through the pictures. Look for something that's related to video games, or look for something like you see a DVD player in the back. You see newer stuff. If I see wicker, I don't go. If I see like all that antique doll stuff, I'll zoom in for the price tags. Look for those white hanging tags. I don't go to those. Look for. Do
you go to estate sales?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, if they have jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But they usually know what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And
you know you're gonna have to pay up, but you might still get something.
Yeah.
We recorded garage sales recently at US 12, so Michigan's longest garage sale.
Yep.
You've probably been there in years past. We had 6 solid video game scores. Every single one of them came from an ask.
Yeah.
Dozens of sales we went to, probably 50 in the day, and didn't get a single video game that was out. I think this is how you score too. You're asking at every sale.
Yeah. Well, I go through. I'd like, do you have any old jewelry, any broken rings, anything? No. Well, do you have any video games, any old Nintendo stuff? Oh, I think I got that in my basement. Yeah, that's brilliant. And honestly, you're kind of next level there because you have multiple different categories. You kind of have 3 that you. Yeah. Sometimes it depends on the mood you're in, but sometimes you'll ask for jewelry, firearms, and video games. So you've got 3 like very unrelated categories. So you're increasing your odds significantly by doing that at every sale. Weird looks. Yeah. Like, wait, what? That's how you do it these days in 2022. It's just the extra pins, old pins. It's the OEM one.
You know, Tecmo Super Bowl 2 was like 100 plus for SNES.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. All right, how about 500 bucks?
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh, that hurt.
Ouch. I was
You were on 6. 520.
530. $10. I was gonna say 550, but that's too much of a hassle.
530. Let's do 530.
Cool.
530 for the table. Did I get the right to open up the safe?
You didn't buy the PS2 box yet?
Oh, gosh. All right, I'll just pay you $10 for that. How about that? 540. Reluctantly, since I have like 40 of those empty boxes already. Shout out to the Game Barn.
Yeah. You ready
Moment
for
of truth. I'm ready for this. Oh my gosh. I love the zappers.
Thank you.
That's hilarious. Okay, here we go. Oh gosh. Nice.
Starting out strong.
That's a massive be on the lookout game right there. Home Improvement, that's like what, $80?
Yep.
Harvest Moon, One World. Sealed, 2 of them. Ooh, Zelda. Oh snap. I don't know if that's showing up super well, but sweet mercy. Base set?
Yep.
$2,800 for me to have the right
That ain't too bad.
to buy what's in here. It took thousands.
So Chase took all the games from the safe and displayed them on this table.
So these we already worked out separately, but for everything else, how about 120?
How about 140?
How about 125?
How about 130?
How about 127?
How about 127.50?
Deal. These 3.
Yep.
$30.
$70.
$30.
35.
35. 35. $30.50.
They go back and forth for a long time, continuing to highball and lowball one another until pennies could no longer be pinched.
The deal is done. $3,863 on all the game stuff. We still got to figure out the Funko Pops. Maybe another day. So all the games, all the consoles, everything here, $3,863. And then the Pokemon cards were $2,300. So altogether, we're over $6 grand spent at, can we call this a private garage sale?
We can do that.
When's the actual garage sale gonna happen?
Oh, you already bought it all.
It's not happening anymore.
No.
Very good. Let's get a handshake. There it is. Well, we officially did it. The tables were all full. The safe was full. And they're all empty. Heck of a day. So the deal is done. I got everything packed up into the van. Amazing collection of Pokemon cards and retro games. If you guys want to see another video like this where we purchase an amazing collection, check this video out right here. We'll see you guys next time. Chase after the